can't believe it's yogurt. It's, apparently a robbery homicide is 3 fatalities.
Real monsters are humans, and on December 6, 1991, monsters descended upon a yogurt shop to rape, murder, and burn 4 teenage girls in Austin, Texas. Elise Thomas and Jennifer Harbinson were both 17 and working part-time at I Can't Believe It's Yogurt. They were closing the shop while Jennifer's 15-year-old sister Sarah and her 13-year-old friend Amy Ayers waited for them to get off. However, at 11:03, a sale was recorded on the cash register that simply read, "No sale," before a nightmare straight out of hell was unleashed. Around midnight, firefighters responded to a fire at the yogurt shop. While battling the fire, they discovered the bodies of 3 girls stacked on top of each other near the back door. They were naked, bound, and gagged with their own clothes, and each had been shot in the head execution style, including the 4th, who was not in the stack. Some of the girls had been raped. Their bodies were covered with styrofoam cups that were drenched with lighter fluid to set the fire to get rid of the evidence. The girls had been planning a sleepover and were last seen alive a little after 10 p.m. Witnesses reported seeing 2 strange men lingering at one of the back tables of the shop. Over 50 people have confessed to the yogurt shop murders, including serial killer Kenneth McDuff, who killed multiple teenagers. The police disputed the confessions until they arrested 4 suspects in 1999. Maurice Pierce and his friends, Forrest Wellborn, Michael Scott, and Robert Springsteen. Scott and Springsteen confessed to the crime to the detectives questioning them. Their confessions led to all 4 suspects being charged with the crime, until charges against Maurice Pierce were dismissed due to lack of evidence, despite being the alleged ringleader of the group. Pierce was eventually killed in an unrelated police incident. Forrest Wellborn failed to be indicted by a grand jury due to the lack of evidence against him. Both Scott and Springsteen were brought to trial and convicted of the crime, despite each recanting their confessions and pleading not guilty. Springsteen was sentenced to death, while Scott received life in prison. In 2006, their convictions were overturned because their trials were deemed unfair. Advanced DNA testing also revealed that DNA found on Amy Ayers did not match any of the 4 suspects, nor anyone in the nationwide database. In 2009, Scott and Springsteen were released, and the case remains unsolved. We discovered this case when researching the Below murders in North Carolina. Both cases had their victims' bodies stacked on top of each other and shot. The Austin yogurt shop murders occurred 2 years prior, leaving the possibility that the murders or others could be connected to a yet-to-be-caught serial killer. Let us know your theories in the comments below on who committed this horrendous crime. Why did so many people confess to these horrible murders? Do you think only one person was able to pull off this atrocity, or were multiple individuals involved? The world can be a cruel and scary place. Let this story and the like be a reminder that true monsters don't live under your bed or in your closet. They walk among us in plain sight, waiting for their chance to strike. Thanks, strangers, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more strange content every Wednesday. Also, check the video description below for additional reading and sources for this video. And until next time, stay strange.